Welcome to the session. Today, myself, KCH Sunita, Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. Today, let's discuss about the loops in C. In the previous session, we have discussed about the decision-making statements, and today we'll discuss about the loops concepts of C. In any programming language, loops are used to execute a set of statements repeatedly until a particular condition is satisfied. Why do we need to go to the loops concept is there will be situations where we need to iterate some set of statements for n number of times. So in that context, we have to go with the concept of loops where we can repeat some set of statements until a condition is satisfied. The loops in C language are used to execute a block of code or a part of the program several times. In other words, it iterates a code or group of code many times. So the advantage of using loops concept is we can save the code, which means if you wanted to print hello for n number of times, instead of writing printf function displaying hello for 10 times with a simple loop, you can even reduce the code by writing or reducing the code within 2 or 3 lines. How it executes or how it works. This is a simple flowchart which describes how a loops concept will be evaluated. First, any looping program will have the initialization part. Then a condition is to be checked. Anyhow, condition gives only a boolean value whether it is true or false or yes or no. Here, if the condition is true, then only the set of statements gets executed. If the condition is false, then it just comes out of the loop. This is how any loop in C will be evaluated. Coming to the types of loops in C, there are 3 types of loops in C language: while loop, for loop, and do while loop. Before going in-depth knowledge about the while loop, for loop, and do while loop, you need to know about exit control loop and entry control loop. Entry control loop is that where we will check the condition first, and depending on the value it gives, we will execute set of statements. Exit control loop is where we will first execute the set of statements at least once or unconditionally, and then checks the result with the updated variable. So here, among the 3 types of loops in C, while loop and for loop are considered as the entry control loop, which are also known as pre-test loops. And the next looping statement, which is do while loop, is considered as the exit control loop, which is also called as post-test loop. Coming to the while loop can be addressed as entry control loop, which we have already discussed now. It will be completed within 3 steps. For any kind of loop, the iterated variable which you wanted to repeat should be initialized first. So the variable initialization, for example, here it is x is equal to 0, which is an integer value, and next checks the condition with that 0 less than or equal to 10. Next, we also need an updated variable, whether it can be an incrementing statement or a decrementing statement. So the syntax of while loop here is while condition, open the braces, which is just represented as a block, and here we will have statements. While is a keyword here. Condition can be a relational or a logical expression. That means it can be a relational expression or a compound relational expression. Statement can be any valid C statement. and it can be updating variable can be increment or decrementing variable. This is the flowchart of a while loop. First, it checks the condition with the initialized variable. Then, if the condition is true, it executes the statements block until the condition is false. Once the condition is false, it just or it's the loop. If any remaining statements are there, then it executes that remaining statements, or else it just comes out of the entire program. Now, this is a simple example which is used to print first and natural numbers. Here we have used while loop. Um, Here x is initialized to 1. First, the condition is checked with 1 less than or equal to 10. As the condition is true, it will first print the value of 1. The output is also displayed on the screen. Next, the value of x will be updated, which means we have used incrementing statement here. So the x value will be 2. And then again it gets back to the condition, and it now checks the condition with 2 less than or equal to 10. So this is how it proceeds. An infinitive loop. If no condition is there, it just goes to an infinite loop. For loop. For loop, all the initialization condition and increment updating variable will be on only one single line. The evaluation process will be just similar to the while loop. And then this is the flow chart. First, initialization, it checks the condition. If true, then it executes the statements block. If the condition is false, it just comes out of the loop. Then this is the program and the same program which we have seen for the while loop to print first 10 natural numbers. So here all the initialization condition and updating variable is written in one single statement. First it checks for the initialization. Next, that with the initialized value, it checks the condition. If the condition is true, it displays it executes the statements block and gets back to the updating variable. Now, nested for loop concepts. Nested for loop concepts representation will be one for loop inside another for loop. These are maximum used in the concepts of printing patterns and also in the matrices format, in order to print the results in the matrices format. And then infinitive loop for loop. Here the printf function infinitive for loop example by Java point will be printed for infinite times, as there is no condition within the for loop. Now do while loop. This is considered as the exit control loop, where the condition will be checked after the statements block. So hence the statements block gets executed at least once, even though the condition is false. So here this is the only loop where it terminates with a semicolon. So it is also considered as post-test loop. Here this is an example to print first 10 multiples of 5. Here a is initialized to 5 and the iterating variable I is initialized to 1. So it starts with I, which means 5 into 1. 5 into 1, so 5 will be printed as the output first, and next I value will be updated, will be incremented, and it becomes 2. Now again it checks the condition with 2 less than or equal to 10. As the condition is true, it again prints 5 into 2, which is the resultant value will be 10. So this process continues till the condition becomes false. Once the condition is false, it just comes out of the do while loop. So this is the infinitive do while loop. Here while of 1, if it is true, so it iterates for n number of times or infinite number of times. So there ends the session. Thank you.